What's up, bag holders? Still on cloud 9 from the last video. We're moving money into investing. That's what it's all about. Market up. So we are not buying a flip. We have a lot to get caught up here on the spreadsheet. We went over the EBIX contract. We did buy Pfizer. It did get filled. I got a huge position in Pfizer. Holy smokes. Let me do a little quick math here on the background. Let me pull it up so you guys can check it out. But we got filled at $28.98 per share. And a lot of these moves mathematically don't do much for the average, but there's a huge mental component and just staying in flow. Hawaiian Electric. All right, ADM, the flower joke. If we did get filled, looks like today, which is nice on a big update. We got filled at $72.67 per share. See, we just locked in a hella nice dividend for Pfizer. I got a huge position. It's not something I'm super proud of, but you know, I got hammered with the market going down and running out of money. That just happens. You know what I mean? So we do not get the dividend here. It's okay. We're just following the patterns. All right, and we get on to cells. We have, I'll just type them in here so I don't have to look. My eyes are a little fried, and I got somewhere to be. See, we bought all the way back here. So this one should be top of the spreadsheet. Pretty close is. And I'm kind of curious on some of these. Some of these may not be real awesome returns, so brace yourself. But as an average, we do well. This one was 7.31% returns. That can't be right. That ain't right. Got the wrong month in the spreadsheet. I'm a pretty smart guy. I'll be damned, it was right. 7.31% returns. And we got out today. And I saw a huge up day in the market. And I'm a little chicken, but that is a 78.46% annualized return. And if you're going to be a chicken, I'll take my 78%. 7% in about a month. So people ask, like, you know, your positions are so small and stuff like that, then, you know, why even bother? You know, just wait till you got some more money and all this other stuff. But there's this undeniable energy that comes from always pushing forward. And it just hit me, man. AXP is another one we dumped today. And we're starting to free up some capital, but in full honesty, I'm still strapped for cash. These are all small positions for the most part, but repetition is the mother of skill. I was able to get out at 156.97 per share. That is 2.76% returns. What you think? 2%. Wow, that's basically a flip, but it's quick. So time plays a role. So we only held this position for 11 days. So the annualized return was 91.45% annualized. You know, time is a component that people underestimate. And you can buy time. Forget what people tell you. That's all bull. You can buy time. I bought a lot of time. And I'm going back to work to buy more. Yeah. Your mindset is everything. It really is. There's Clorox. We sold that one as well. It's a weird circle. Yeah, you know. We haven't owned this one very long either, since the 6th. So this doesn't look like a big chart mover either, but you can see we're at 66 on the RSI, so it's close. And we got filled at 136.03. For a 5.47% returns. Which nets a 249.38% annualized return. The thing you got to understand too is this is repeatable. Do you see how many opportunities we see every day when I go through this? The only limitation is of my money. So the world is abundant, and you know, there's all kinds of opportunity out there, but you got to be looking for it, and you got to go get it. We've got the D here. I did see that before I sold, but I did exit Sherwin-Williams. Just a huge green day. Look at your RSI, man. I mean, I'm a little chicken, but I'm aware of it, and I'm okay with the consequences of that. So if this thing just continues to roll, I'm good. You know, we actually got out of this one at 266.53 per share, and that was a 6.23% return in 11 days, just like the other one. 6%er. I typed the wrong year. I'm pretty smart. 206.71% annualized return. And now I can go back in the list. So I passed up probably a 1% dividend or less. I don't think it pays over 4% annual dividend. So less than 1%, but I cashed out on 6%. See? I'm willing to take that. You know, life is a trade. That's what Gerald Peters says. If you haven't watched him, check him out, man. It's a little tough love, but it's good. McDonald's. I was loving it. Come on, man. Hell no. Get out of my way. That's life, man. They're always going to try to throw something at you, especially if you start making momentum. You ever notice that when things are going pretty good and you're starting to get somewhere, something always happens? It happens to everybody that way. We've had this one a little while, and it was a little bit slower of a mover, but I don't mind taking some of these because this is a swan stock, right? Sleep well at night. And it was slow, but it's still going to outpace the market if we buy at the right times with the right signals. So this one was a 5%, 5.01%. We held it about 3 weeks. Bought it right before Halloween. And it looks like annualized is 87.15%. You know, so yeah, that's doing just fine. I'll take my 87%, you know. And what people also seem to forget is that if you don't have money, like a lot of money, and a lot of money to you is probably not a lot of money because I was the same way, but if you don't have tens of millions of dollars to just put in the S&P 500 and just chill, you're in a crisis mode, okay? And you got to find a way to get some more money, just so that you can protect yourself and survive in this economy. So, trading is the way I do it personally, because I can make more trading than I can stocking shelves at night at Walmart. Second gig, whatever people do. This one was a little funky. We did lock in the dividend already. It's kind of just not doing much, just a railroad. And when I looked at it, I think we were up 64, 65 up here. And it just, weird fills. This one trades a little weird. But I leave it in here because I love the idea of owning railroads. And it's a vital part of our economy. So this one is probably going to be the most lackluster, but also factor into this. Something I don't have into this number is we collected this dividend, which was $1.35 a share. Do the math on that one. That's a pretty good one, right? We got out at $206.49 per share for 2.76% returns. Not great. We held this thing for almost a month. These do move slower, but it's okay. I like trading the safer stocks, but very aggressively. For a 34.76 annualized return, still beat the market. Why would we beat the market, man? It's all worth it. Because we know even what the market will do if you just leave it alone, right? So think about what if you could beat that? You know what I'm saying? We're on the next level. We are on the next level, baby. JP Morgan. But, oh, wait. I'm seeing all this news about there's going to be a bank run and, oh, don't buy banks. I own a lot of banks, man. I ain't worried a bit. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes, right? That's the saying. And we have our little circle here on 11.8. We haven't owned her that long. I think sometimes I just forget to hit the button, but we can blame it on technology if we want. This was our entry day right here. I think we didn't have it very long at all. I was able to sell at 149.25. It's a little random from just whatever time I have. But everybody can find a few minutes if they know what they're doing, know what they're looking for. But you can see most of these would have sold for more profits if I had waited to the close. But I like doing it while the market's open. It's more liquid. I can get my orders filled. I can get out. And the worst thing for me personally, it's not the end of the world, but the worst thing is I buy a stock here and it runs up into all this resistance. See it come up here, boom, come up here, boom, come up here. And I don't get out and it goes boom. Because then time. I lose time. And I can't afford to lose no more time. I'm not a very young feller. So this one, JP Morgan, was a 3.15% returns in less than a week for 191.72% annualized. And they say you can't beat the stock market average. Hold my beer. We got this. Sorry, I'm spitting this off a little rapid fire, but I got somewhere to go. So, you know. Bought ETH. Very nice. The diamonds. The diamonds. Diamonds. Boom. See, we hit our resistance here. We bought right into resistance. Bam. But we still did all right. Check that out. I think I might have done some funky orders here. I did. We were able to get out the diamonds. And I used to keep these on my list for weird reasons that have a lot to do with day trading. So I can probably just throw them down the gully. Looks like I got out for 2.51% returns at 348.43, which you could get out better than me by being patient. 31.62% annualized. Always happy to buy the markets. Always gonna buy the markets. And because that is civilization as we know it. And if something really bad happens to the markets, it's game over anyway. So I put a few more orders in. It looks like we got one more order filled, which was Cisco. And this, I don't believe, is the tech stock. I believe this is the food company. Looks like we've owned it for a little while as well. But it's a nice run, right? And the beauty of buying this strategy, you got to have multiple strategies. But the beauty about this strategy is you can see not all the time, but a lot of the times, these stocks continue to go up because we buy them when they are going up, just when they start to go up. We got out of this one at 69.05 per. Hey. I typed in the damn closing print. 69.05 is what I sold it at. Got you on one. 5.53% returns for 84.14% annualized gains. Heck of a day. Now, the market goes up and the market goes down both, right? But the difference is if the market keeps going, I have an investment account that I feed, right? That comes out of trading profits. But if the market goes down, we're pulled cash out. So if it just goes sideways, it goes down, it goes back up, it goes down, it goes back up to about the same level, we're actually making money while the market is just sloshing around. So it looks like I've tried to sell Home Depot, and I got a weird order in. But let's go through the commodities right quick, just to knock this out. Gold and silver, we own them. We're looking to get out. Silver hit the 70, but it's still not up where I need to be to get a decent profit. I don't mind holding any of this stuff. We bought ETH today. You can see the hit. And Bitcoin we bought the other day. I think on this candle. Because it came all the way down. Boom. So, and then this is not a recommendation, but I'm putting this into the strategy as well. Oh, this is the 1 hour. I get so confused. So in our trading account for the public account, baby. So we will hit to that. EBIX sold. Nailed it. That is an awfully volatile stock, so have your wits about you when you get into that mess. I don't know how I can be so stupid, but I am. Is it not on the list? It's probably not on the list. It's not on the list. So you're not going to find it if it's not on the list. And there's something I'm starting to really internalize, and that is the abundance mindset. And you probably heard me talking about it more often than I used to, but I finally get it, right? So just a little sneak peek. I did open a new account today for another project I'm going to be sharing on the YouTube, just for funsies. If you're a natural saver, you don't get to enjoy life like everybody else, just because your spending habits, they just don't allow for it. But I'm going to start spending. Okay, we've done well in this life, so it's time to start enjoying some of it. And I got a fun little project that goes against every grain in my body. But we're going to do it and have fun with it. And I should get paid tomorrow. It's probably already in my account, but we'll do the paycheck thing tomorrow. November the 7th was our buy. I'm going to catch up on my circles here. Okay. Put the sell order in for this one. As you can see, it jumped right up to the 200. And when these stocks hit the 200, I like to get the heck out of Dodge. Now, we'll just go through these and make sure that we don't have anything that we need to put sell orders in for. And the reason I'm checking for the circles is because I want to see if there is a re-entry back into the stock, okay? And the third, we got in right here at the tippy top. Don't we feel smart now? How do you like me now? Happens, man. 62, you can see we're working our way up towards that 200. So we'll hang on to that. Nothing wrong with holding the markets either. We're holding out for that dividend. Utility dividends are huge typically. A lot of sideways there. Still grinding higher here, but nothing real crazy. We need that big breakout today, and it's coming. If you believe it, manifest it. It's coming. This one's building momentum too. This one could be another second entry. So see, we had our entry up here, crap to bed. We got another chance down here, and this pays one hell of a dividend as well. I believe it's double digits. I like the double digits. There's like it. So this one we'll have another one as well, a second entry. So that's what I'm just making sure. We're going to buy one today, but I want to make sure we take care of one we already are invested in, like this one, Expeditors. Did we get a second share here? I kind of think we did. No, we didn't. So we must have bought something else, but too late now. Done too late now. A couple days ago we could have got her. But run, rabbit, run at this point. Looks like it's going to be a small gainer. That's all right. PPG, we just collected this dividend. We're at a 63. Let's take a look at it and see if maybe we just want to dump this one off. It's barely up, but we did collect the dividend. Yep, let it go. Let her go. 65 is really my threshold, man. If you're smarter than me, doesn't take much. You're probably gonna be better off just being more patient. There's our trigger, right? We had a trigger here. Boom, 30. Boom, 5 just crossed above the 20. That's trigger. And we don't have to look no more. ADP. Thank you, sir. May I have another? 230, 42 for me. If you want to use the post market and try to save a few pennies, by all means, but that is a fool's errand. We got Phil, don't ever forget there's two sides to a transaction. So you gotta have a freaking buyer. Nice, that's a good average down on our average price here. 230.42 a share. Get this updated. Please up more on the PPG. We probably would have got weak in the knees, but that's the way it is. So as these positions get bigger and bigger as well, we need to move them down to the bottom of the list. A lot of sideways. We just locked in this dividend too. That's a nice one. 48. Yeah, that's 2%. So very nice day in the markets. I hope y'all got something out of this video, and I hope that you did make a little bit of money in the markets. When the market goes crazy like it did today, it's hard to not make money. I mean, it's if you're in, right? The only way to guarantee you don't make money in the stock market is to not put any money in it, right? And we know that that's a fool's errand. But on a hell of a day like today, don't forget you have an open gap. Gaps fill typically. So you don't have to worry about, oh man, shoot, I'm not going to get a chance to get back in. There's a gap down here too. Another one here. See? Things don't go up forever. We're going to hit the 70 on the RSI. And that's going to put us right here into this resistance level, this zone here, where we've been rejected multiple times here, and to a lower degree here. So I don't know where the market's going to go. I'm not trying to tell you that. I'm just trying to say, on average, the way price normally moves is every time it goes up here, what happens to the stock price? Bam. And that's just how money works, because people can't buy every day. They have to sell the money to get more money to freaking buy more. And it's a cycle that repeats itself. You can see it in the charts. And hopefully I'm doing a good job of pushing that to you guys, that you can see it, you can repeat it. And I'm curious, just for my whole deal, for just the swing trades here, our average trade yields 167.54% annualized returns. And when we take one every day, so you can bank on it, And there's going to be times when there just aren't that many to pick from. We are in a favorable market cycle. You can see what happened. Our setup is on the market. So naturally, right? Because if you think about it this way, 30 RSI hit on the day here, that's your entry. Boom, you're looking to sell into the 70, right? The same thing happens over and over again in all kind of asset classes. You can see from the Bitcoin to Ethereum to gold, silver, adding the Bitcoin ETF, which the purpose of that is to have exposure to Bitcoin, but also create income, monthly income. So I don't know if it'll go to zero or not. I have no clue, but I don't mind holding the asset, the underlying. So it makes sense to get 15% dividend, just at equal weight. Nothing crazy, man. When you want to do everything, if you do things as a percentage of your portfolio, you're just not going to be able to buy a lot of positions. All right. And that's the way I like to do it. So if you just buy like $5 of everything, I could buy everything, right? But I ain't trying to do that. I pick my spots, and hopefully you can see the success and use it to learn and develop your own strategy. And winners help winners. Steel sharpens iron, or whatever they say. So nobody never helped me, but I wish they would have. I did find some mentors on the internet. Like I said, if you haven't checked out Gerald Peters, that's a good spot to start. PPC Ian's another good one, and Adam Koo. So be thirsty for knowledge. You can learn even if you're broke. Tim Sykes taught me that one. I don't trade penny stocks, but I get it. I understand it fully. And, find your way that you like to slice the market up. So I've rambled long enough. I gotta hit the door. But I hope you had a good evening. I hope you did well on this crazy up day, and did a little victory lap tonight. Cheers.